Hi there. It is new mani time, so I am going to be using the new Wicked Cool, which is from the 90s collection that came out, I believe it was last week. It is called the 90s called, and it has some fun colors, and I'm using the fun bright, so they call it a neon pastel. This is the teal version, the teal color of the solids that is in this little mini collection. I love this teal, and to be honest, I tried a mani last night with it and I did not like it at all. So I'm going to try a new one. It just did not turn out what I had in my head. It didn't work, and so we're trying again. It was the first time that I've had put on a mani that I took off in less than 24 hours. So we are going to try again. I still like the same colors, and maybe it's just because it is such bold, wild colors that I chose to use. So let me see here. I'm grabbing the, what's it called? The Wicked Cool. I'm going to use a little bit of, I'm going to use, what's this called? Most Definitely Over the Top, which is from the 80s collection last year. And I'm going to do a little bit of, the color's funny here. The orange from the Lean Mean Tangerine and the Glamsterdam. So my lighting is a little bright here from the window light. So let's see if I can correct the lighting a little bit. I don't know if it's worse to have my overhead light on or if it's better. So just a second. I'm going to push this little bit back in place because there's little rips from where I separated the strip from the backing, and I like to push those back in if I can, possibly. All right, I don't have, where's my orange stick here? So let's see here. I have some smoothing to do, it looks like. All right, I just got back from lunch with a girlfriend of mine that I've known since junior high, back when it used to be junior high and not middle school. And actually, I've known her since we were probably 5. We actually had dance class together back in the day. But she went into a different, elementary school. And although we grew up in the same church, so I kind of knew her before we became good friends in junior high. So, but she's my friend that I traveled with the most. We went to Canada together on a ski trip in junior high. We went to France together in high school. Our French class had a trip over the summer between my sophomore and junior year, I believe. I think I was 16. And we got to go to France for 3 weeks. And for a week of that, we stayed with a family in a foreign exchange type thing, but it was only a week long. Oh, that's a little crooked. I hate when I do that. I have bubbles, or what is going on? I don't know if it's my undercoat is creating these weird bubbles, or it's something's on the sets. That's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to take that off with remover. I don't know what the deal is. That nail is gonna bug me. I don't know why I did that. There must be, I need to just try these on bare nails and not put a base coat on. Hold on, I gotta get my remover. So, sorry. But anyway, so we flew into Paris, and then we got to travel from, I don't even think we stayed in Paris. we just left right away, and we drove. We're on like a tour bus type deal, and we toured. We went to like Versailles, and we toured and stayed in different towns. I think the most we were in the same city. Well, besides the family stay, the most we were in one city, I think, is like 2 nights over that 3-week time. And then, sorry, I gotta wipe my finger off. Okay, so we did, yeah, it was really cool. So anyway, we got to go, we even went to Chamonix, which was in the Swiss Alps. And we did, I'm going to have to get one more strip out because I messed up. I do not know if there's something underneath my nail or what. But, so we did all this like toury sightseeing stuff. And then we we ended up in southern France and got to stay with a family for a week. Of course, I put all my strips away and I layered this with a bunch of other strips. All right, let's see here if I can just get the right color that I want. That'll work. All right, so anyway, so it was really cool. So anyway, I went to lunch with my friend, and she lives near me. And our kids are kind of close in age, kind of staggered, so it's fun. We get to see them a lot. But she is... I don't know if that still records. All right, I will have to get back to him in just a second. So I will see if I can get this strip on smoothly first. And then, okay, anyway, sorry, I'm getting interrupted here. A phone call and my strip not going on correctly. Okay, this is better. Jeez. All right, that looks a lot better. So, anyway, so my friend is not a vegetarian, but she eats a lot of vegetarian, often, I guess, is what she tends to not eat any meat. Isn't completely vegan, though. But once in a while, I know she'll have seafood or, okay, that bent. So, oh, and I put that on the wrong side. So anyway, there's a vegetarian restaurant, a vegan restaurant actually, that we tried, that is not too far from my house. So we went and tried that out today because I wanted to try it too. And it was actually really good. So, if you're from Minnesota, or from the Twin Cities, there's a place in Wayzata called Stock and Spade, I think is what it was called. And it's close to Crisp and Green, which I think is actually the same owners, if I'm not mistaken. But they, they have a vegan restaurant, and it's like a fast food restaurant though. So we got a cheeseburger. We shared a mushroom and Gouda burger and we shared a chicken sandwich so we could try different things. Because they have like a breaded crispy chicken sandwich that's not chicken, and a burger that's not a burger. But we just wanted to test a couple things out, and we tried their French fries and their sweet potato fries, and everything was very good. So I have no idea how many calories or like fat content or anything like that, but it tasted good, and it was vegan, so hey, it must be a little healthier than red meat, right? So anyway, I am not a vegan or a vegetarian, but I'm not opposed to eating some meals like that, of course. So anyway, that's where we just got home from, and the puppy was still tired. So before I walk him and take them and do all the stuff with them, I wanted to redo my nails quick because it's bugging me to not have a mani on that I liked. So I struggled. So we'll see. I hope this idea works a little bit better. I have no idea. I like see ideas on like the nail feed groups, and then I don't know. I like to combine some of them that I see, and sometimes it just doesn't turn out. So we will see. But I do like this teal color a ton. So I wanted that as the base, but I like the glitter. So I'm adding the, what's it called? Most Definitely, which was retired from the 80s. It's the turquoise glitter overlay that was part of the 80s collection. And then, sorry, putting solids on my crooked finger is the hardest. This one's going on. This is a very sticky set, so I'm having a little bit. I actually have more of an issue with the other half, I guess, because it sticks so much to my finger. And it's sticking to itself. Yeah, see, it's not wanting to separate from the backing. It's like ripping a ton. It's killing me. See, I don't know if I can save that. And if I don't use the whole strip, I'm afraid. Well, it went on really weird. It's stuck to my finger. It's not going on well. Let's see, can I move that up enough? Sorry, forget about the camera when I'm trying to, I have this like big gap because it ripped so much. There, I'm just trying to push it back in place. Oh, and then there's a wrinkle. All right, that's fine. That'll get covered up by the overlay. Overlays to the rescue. I think that's the few of a solid that didn't turn out. Plop an overlay over it, and it will be much better. All right, so okay. So I do want to tell you, I've been like, it's been kind of funny because we've had this whole 90s collection, and then so my whole high school and college pretty much was the 90s. I graduated in 95. But I do have to say, I don't remember. I don't know if it's because I was older in the 90s, but I do not recall wearing neon pastel, like these bright. I remember in elementary school wearing like neon, but that was the 80s then, I guess. I just do not remember. And maybe that was just a personal thing, that I didn't wear the bright neon colors or neon pastels. Maybe I did. Probably should ask my mom, and she'd be like, yeah, you totally were. I do know I was, by the time I was in high school, like grunge was very popular. So it was a lot of ripped jeans and plaid flannels. I wore a lot of black, I feel. Maybe not. So maybe it is how old you were in the 90s as far as what colors you wore. I'm not sure. But have seen pictures of those like track suits, which I never wore a tracksuit. Oh, this one's going to be tricky. What did I do? Come on. Okay. All right. I do have to say I have, what's it called? Nail Envy on my nails. And this set is very sticky. So once you stick it on, there's not a chance of moving it. So it does remove off of bare nails much better than a base coat. So keep that in mind. If you aren't the best at lining it up, that you might not want to wear the base coat. Anyway, this looks decent enough, all of these, for my base color. I don't know. So what I want to do is add, I don't know, like I said, I really like this teal with this orange and this purple, which seems very odd, I guess, also. But I want to do the glitter. So I was thinking of adding a little teal or a little orange tip and a little tiny orange or purple tip on the nails. But I want to do the overlay first, the glitter overlay, because I tend to like the glitters better than the solids. Plus, they last a lot longer when you put an overlay on. So that's what I'm going for. And I do love that. So, oh, I folded this. Okay. Oh, I got a chunk. Seriously. All right. I got a chunk of my strip, a little thing on the back of this, which is going to drive me nuts. I don't know if I can remove it at this point. All right, which side is the glossy side here? Seriously, I hate when that happens. It seems to happen to me all the time when I decide to... This happens usually lately when I've decided to record these. Or it's really not coming off. Got like a teeny bit off. Okay, how much of my strip is left? Maybe that won't touch my finger. My pinky finger is kind of short. We're just going to go with it. My pinky finger. Well, my pinky finger is short, and my pinky nail on that hand, so it might be fine. We'll just go for it. Oh, yeah, it's good. Phew. Should check that first, I guess. All right. I definitely love it with the glitter. Can you tell? I know I get glare here. I don't know. So my desk is right by the window, and I don't get direct light, and it's not even that bright out, so I don't understand why it's so glary. All right. So, Wicked Cool, and then with Most Definitely on top, again, to help protect that solid. It's one of my favorite thing to do, is to throw that overlay. And then, I don't know if I should add any, I want to add a little bit of color on the tips, but then I don't know if I'll heat it once I do it. But I want to have that fun little pop of color. I could do something else. Let me think while I'm doing this, which is... All right, so I'm trying to think of what else. So today is Tuesday. We have a orchestra concert, a 6th grade orchestra concert, which surprisingly, it's, you know, not too bad for middle school concerts, as far as middle school concerts go. I don't mind. I think they're short. But my youngest child plays the bass, which is the big standing instrument in the orchestra. And my oldest plays the cello, which is the sitting down, the second biggest. Of course, they couldn't play the same thing, so I only had to rent one instrument. But that's all right. I digress. But my high schooler is stopping. Tried a year at the high school and decided did not want to take it again. So she did not re-sign up for orchestra, which is fine. She never practices. I think she's pretty decent, and she made it into the highest freshman orchestra, but she doesn't like to practice, so that makes it harder to do well in high school orchestra. So, and there's a lot of other classes she would like to take. So anyway, we've been talking about, so my oldest is 15 and got her permit, and we've been practicing driving. We're a whole 6 hours or plus hours of practicing so far in, which is crazy and scary and fun and exciting and all that stuff. Oh, I have to stop using this nail. It's going to ruin it. So I've been talking about possibly getting her to get a summer job, but she needs to apply soon because it's almost the end of school. But I don't know, because like when I was 15, I didn't get a job. I didn't get a job until I was 16, so I could drive. But I also didn't have a parent home to take me to a job. So there's that. So I think the fact that I could drive to said job would make it easier. And then she can save up for a car when she turns 16. Would be nice if she wants a car. But I don't know. So, did you guys work when you were 15? Or did you wait till you were 16? Or not until you were out of school? I have no idea what people do. So, my husband worked at 15, so I think he's for that. He actually rode his bike to his job. He worked at a pizza place. And then, like I said, I didn't work till I was 16. But I don't know. I think people do a bunch of different things. I've seen lots of 15-year-olds of my friends' kids or Facebook people's kids that are getting jobs. So, I mean, I know I think it's a great experience. I think it would be obviously a good experience to get a job. And I don't know if, like, you know, I don't think she knows what she wants to do. She's very, like, quiet. She's a super smart kid, but she's pretty shy. So I don't know how she would do with, like, a customer service type job, which I think is what a lot of type jobs they have for 15-year-olds around here. And we have a lot of, like, fast food places, and I'm pretty sure Target doesn't hire at 15, but they hire at 16. Grocery stores around here, there's a couple that hire at 15-year-olds. I think one even hires 14. the movie theater, which I feel like the movie theater would be a good gig. Although you have to clean up people's messes at the movies, so maybe that isn't that fun. She mentioned Dunkin' Donuts. I also believe the Starbucks we have a Hy-Vee, which is a grocery store chain in this area. There's the Starbucks at the grocery store really close to us, which technically she could bike to if she had to, like if I wasn't home. But she's like, I wouldn't want to bike to a job and be all hot and sweaty in the summer, which I don't blame her. So, but I think the Starbucks is hiring, and I'm pretty sure I heard they hired at 15. So, although none of us drink coffee, so I don't know if you have to like be a Starbucks fanatic to work at Starbucks. I'm pretty sure she would start drinking coffee or, smoothies or whatever, but I don't know if you need to have a love of Starbucks to work there. But I don't know. I heard the benefits are pretty decent at Starbucks, so I don't know. Does anybody have teenagers that are working? What age did you work when you were a teen? Let me know. I don't know why I'm trying to save this one. I don't need to because I have to. It's never long enough for my thumbs. So, for my other thumb. I do have to say most definitely is a little thick. I think it's a little dry because I have had it and keep reopening and opening it several times. So it's a little thicker, not quite as pliable when applying it. I have a bunch of like excess underneath of all these overlays. Or the glitter and it's thick. All right. I don't know. Should I just leave it plain? Am I going to hate adding something to this? I really want to add a little pop of color. And I love the orange and the purple with this color. But I'm afraid I'm not going to like it. This set is very thick. All right. Everything is sticking to my hands. Okay. Let me clean this part off. All right. So the other thing is my 15-year-old does not babysit, and she does not have any interest in babysitting. So I can't make her do that, obviously. But that's the easiest job, I guess. So I did work because I babysat from probably age of 12, 13 till when I was 16 and got a real job. And maybe I even babysat after that, but I don't really recall. I don't recall babysitting once I started driving because I started working at not babysitting jobs. I remember riding my bike to many babysitting jobs. So I pretty much like nannied my cousin all summer. Or I'd bike my bike over. It would take me like a couple miles. Okay, so this is what my plan was, is to add like a little tip or a big tip of the orange. I don't know if I'm going to like that now. Son of a gun. Do I just keep the blue glitter? Do I add an accent? All right. I like the idea of adding teal or purple, but in reality, I don't know if I'm going to like it. And then I don't know if I should do... I don't know. Because then I don't know if I should do a nail. Okay, hold on. I got to collect my thoughts here. I mean, I could do like stripes in like between the lines. I could do over this. I wonder if I could maybe I will do a little with a little nail tape. I don't know. So my idea was just to do a little tip of, hey, you know what? Let's do this. Okay, let me get different sets because I'm just going to use the thin little stripes that I don't use. So I don't waste. Actually, what do I have left of Glamsterdam? Well, I don't have that much left. All right, I'll just use that. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I do want to do a double layer tip at a slant. Just on... I have like one Lonely Budapest color left. Okay, I gotta put this back. Did I get rid of all of my teeny tiny strips? I think I did. All right. See, maybe I do a double tip like this. Just on a couple nails. And be done with it. And then I won't have... I'm going to try that. Let's see. Do either of these have any heat left? All right. Sorry. This is my brain processing. Again, I tried to do these colors before and I didn't like it. So now, but I like the colors together. I just don't know how I actually want to do them. Okay, so I gotta slide these. I slide these under my tripod to keep the air out. Okay, so I'm gonna try and I'm gonna do I do the 2 accent nails by each other? Or do I do it here? Can I do that? Let me see here. These two, or this one and this one. I'm just gonna do the 2 next to each other. I don't know. I didn't think I need to get more strips out. I forgot the other hand. Ah! I wonder if I can get... I'm just going to do a little... I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go add a little bit of... Oh, that's the other thing I did last night or yesterday when I did my mani. When I was cutting things out, I forgot to take the plastic off, and it was such a pain to try to fix. All right, so I'm just going to use a little bit and try to do little stripes and just see what happens. Not little stripes, but little, like, just the tip. All right, let's see here. I have, like, an idea in my brain. So let's see. time is it? All right. Oh, I have a little teeny bit of this blue scraps underneath on my tweezers. I don't want that to get on the back. I do that all the time. So I'm just adding a little tip. I didn't leave enough of the purple showing, or the purple's not contrasty enough. Oh well. All right, I have to get all of this excess. The purple and the orange, because I didn't trim it in between. I'll have to let that cure and file off the rest. Get this little piece off. This does not want to come off my finger. All right. All right. I don't hate it. Let's try. I'll try it the opposite on the other one. There, I had to line it up better. So it made it from edge to edge. So one thing that I think is happening too is the orange might be a little sheer and that it's kind of muting the color with the, because it's the opposite color. The complementary color is making it more muted. It's not as bright as I would have liked it. Ah, a little excess. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Oops, that is ripped. And has a little thing on it, of course, because I just got that on there. We will see how that looks to switch it. Well, it's a little fun accent. Like I said, I don't hate it. I think it'll work. I am gonna have to go soon to feed my dogs and take them for a walk. It's our afternoon schedule here. Oh, I'll just tuck that under for now and file it later so I can finish. So we'll do I wish I did that one differently because I didn't show enough of the purple, or it's just that the purple and the turquoise don't contrast enough. So then I like my nails to match. So I should do the purple first, even though I don't like it as well. But I like to be symmetrical on both hands, if that makes sense. Or symmetrical between the hands. So it's this finger, right? Yeah, good enough. It's just not as contrasty, so it is what it is. I do like this way better than my mani yesterday, which I probably will not share or post or share the video because it was a mess anyway. Like I said, I cut stuff and then I forgot to take the plastic off, so I spent a long time trying to do that, and it just didn't turn out. So it is not worth time to do. Oh, I did it again. It's hard to line up. It's enough showing of the purple. It's better. All right. This is different for me. I do say it's different. Again, I really like the Wicked Cool with the Most Definitely over it, for sure. So that's better than what I had done yesterday already. So all right, I need to wrap it up because I have a puppy that's gonna have to go potty. Hopefully didn't have an accident while I was doing this, but I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, it's too short. We will just do it wherever it reaches. Oops. What'd I get under it? Oh well. Okay. I always grab the wrong end of all of my little cuticle pusher and my orange stick. I always have to flip it over for some reason. Figured I'd have a 50-50 shot of grabbing it the right way. And of course I got a little bump of something underneath the strip. Oh well. I feel like that always happens when I'm trying to do this in a hurry. All right. They are symmetrical-ish, which is good enough. I need to get going anyway because doggies are going to need to get fed and walked. I have become the master of, okay, not really the master. I've been getting pretty good at walking both dogs at the same time. So there's that. Except for the fact that one of our neighbors has a dog on the other side of the neighborhood that I was doing good until now that it's nice, they've been leaving their dog outside. And they did this with their last dog too. So they have an invisible fence. And I don't know if they don't ever train the dog on the invisible fence. And they don't realize they need to do that. But regardless, sometimes the dog doesn't even have a collar on. And sometimes the dog has the invisible fence collar, but still. Sorry, I got another phone call. I never get phone calls, and I've gotten two since I've been doing this video. So Sorry for the pause. I hope it's okay that it comes back. But, yeah, so it annoys me that their dog comes bounding out of their out of their yard, and my big dog gets all defensive and growls and tries to eat them, and then my little dog is afraid. So it's kind of makes it tricky as I'm walking two dogs to control them when this dog's like attacking us. So, all right, so this is what I came up with. Okay, sorry, we're getting glare. There, that's better. So you can see I wanted to do a little bit of the teal or the purple and orange accent. So once again, the base is the Wicked Cool. Then it has most definitely overlay. And then a little bit of the accent with Lean Mean Tangerine and Glamsterdam. So, I don't know. It'll grow on me. I like it. I don't hate it. And I hated the other ones. So, all right. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.